Hello. Welcome back to the stream. I had a nice little takeout dinner, and now I also had a little rest. It actually can be quite a lot of effort streaming, and thought, what game do I want to play? And I always end up gravitating back to Grand Tactician, American Civil War. It always feels like a very relaxing game, even when the battles are taking place. There's always that sort of period. It's also a very romantic period in history, I think, and it's just this setting and the music this can really take you away to a smoother, more relaxing state of mind. It has had a new update, and it has changed some of the mechanics a bit more to make the wars go a bit longer. New armies have to take a while to go through states of readiness, so if your army is not particularly ready, it can't go on offensive maneuvers, and it can't go into forced marches, and it's supposed to slow down the the speed of the war. But we'll be playing a bit of this now with the new update, and we will see where it takes us. Again, a game I always like going back to. It's this game with a lot of replayability, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. I turned the difficulty to hard, which will change its aggressiveness of the Confederacy. I'll give these guys plus 15 bonus. This will just be a self-contained playthrough. We're not going to do this in parts, so it'll just be a one-off, and we will continue on. So, of course, we're going to go with Industrialization for the North, support abolitionism, and the Union Pacific Railroad, perhaps. Let's see, go west, Kansas Free State, or the Underground Railroad. Go for the Underground Railroad, that's probably more historically accurate. So let's carry on. I've given the Confederacy plus 15. Again, I don't particularly care about beating the Confederacy this game, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose too quickly. Yes, although there are although this is quite an unstable game with quite a few bugs in it, I've got 90 or so hours from it, and it is very enjoyable. I think an early access game that has been unique and very interesting. I'm very hesitant to recommend early access games, but I would recommend this one because I've got 90 hours out of it. It's not like an early access game I spend 5 hours on, and I think a few people asked me before whether or not I would recommend this game, and I said I'd been a bit hesitant to recommend it, but all in all, this is a game that is worthy of money going towards it. It is well built. The soundtrack has been lovingly selected. It has been researched in depth, and the game mechanics, although still a bit rudimentary in terms of the economy and that, are more than enough to keep you occupied and avoid that superficial layer of depth. So I would definitely not hesitate to recommend this game to anyone who wants a Civil War, Total War-esque game. So if I just turn down the audio a little bit, because that's always one of the things I forget to do. I had to reinstall it though. That's one of the key issues with this game, is that it's still a work in progress and it keeps on being updated quite a bit. Come on. No fields. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to the main menu. So I can turn on feuds. So I want to turn on feuds so we have the potential for officers to kick off basically and ignore commands. So Industrialization, Union Pacific Railroad, Underground Railroad, hard. Give them a plus 15 bonus, and no bonus for me. New game. But it appears I keep on going back and forth between these Civil War games. I think it's a very good era for a video game, especially if you want a relaxing video game. If you go towards a modern era like it's the Second World War, the First World War, it's a bit more hectic, a bit more fast-paced, a bit more twitch shootery. Whereas this game, what are you going to do? There's there's muskets, maybe some Colts. So you're not going to get that twitch level of gameplay, which is nice actually. It's nice to have focus more on positioning and maneuver and teamwork, because it's a strategy game, so it's a different aspect. But I still think you see this slower approach to the strategy games is quite nice. It doesn't attempt to appease the lowest common denominator. It doesn't go for flashy or fast. It doesn't go for graphics or appearance. It goes for substance. That is good. That is something we can all look for in a strategy game. Because there's course going overboard where you decide to just overcomplicate everything, but this does a happy medium between not too complex, not too superficially easy. I'm just going to speed through that because I've already watched that so many times. So we are at just before the Civil War. Here's the Union. Here's the South. We have yet to have secession. I like the 1861 start. I haven't played any other start, and I've got 90 hours gameplay in it. We're going to focus first on military, and then funding. Then once these two are researched, we will begin to research conscription and all that jazz. So we have a nice and easy turn of events. So we can afford to have a large army. Anyone who hasn't seen the game before, here's the different national morales. To win the war, you need to get national morale below 25%, I believe. Yeah. But that can be done in many different ways. Look away, Dixieland. Not 1861 start's also a good start to get you in the mindset for the game, to understand mechanics, things like that. So look at the economy and all that jazz. I could go blockading and everything like that, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just in it for the battles, you know. I'm just in it for the battles. Because I was playing more seriously, maybe with a new update or new release, then yes, of course, I would use the Navy for blockading. With Jefferson Davis inaugurated president for 6 years, Confederacy seizing US property and state militias mobilizing. So some of the situation deteriorates. So this is the spring 1861 start, and so until Fort Sumter falls, the war isn't really fully in effect. Funding, so we immediately put massive funding into recruitment. Civil order can be quite low, trade war can be pretty low as well, I don't really care too much about it. Transport fine, agriculture fine, industry high, diplomacy fine, and we'll keep it as it is. I've never really had too much of an issue with economy, which is also good. You don't have to think too much about your economy. As long as you keep on going down the economy policies, you'll be fine. Also, I want to reduce the scroll speed for my game as well. Campaign scroll speed. Let's bang this down a bit slower, so I'm not speeding around the place. There we go. That's it. There you go. Also a bit of geography as well. If you're not used to the states, this and Hoi 4 made me more understanding about where the states were. Mostly because with Hoi 4 you've got the Senate missions or the Congress missions where you've got to build military factories in a state. I have no idea where the states are, so it's good to know where the general location of the states are from this game. So you've got know where Alabama is, know where Florida is, Georgia, etc., etc. Well, it's going to take a while. So you can see my policies are gradually getting there. How many days? 70 days. How many days? 70 days. I might cancel this policy. So now it's only 44 days and 29 days. Focus on the army first. Then once I can actually have a fully effective standing army, then we'll focus on the economy. I just needed some more northern music, more Union side of music. King cotton policy selected. This is important. We need these 12-month, 24-month. We need to go down the draft laws and we need to go down the military funding. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad time as the Union. Nice slow game. So April 6th, so we're getting close to the end of the start of the American Civil War. That's why I'm not building any armies yet. I'll get some armies freely given to me at the start, which I'm just going to build up off. So normally I have a medium army here, and two large armies on the east. I will try and give the Union Confederacy some time to build up as well, because you've got to be a bit lenient with the AI, but it's been a while, so maybe they've improved it. Regard. What's under surrendered? So are we going to get that civil war yet? Civil war. So we pause the game. Save it because we don't want to wait anymore. And then let's take a look at the damage. So what armies do I have? On the right, I've got the army of northeastern Virginia, which has got telegraph. And is it ready? Don't know. And on the right, we've got the Department of Pennsylvania. Over here. Over here. Oh, is that done? Keep researching. We have the Department of Ohio, which of course will go to Kentucky, and George B. McClellan. And on the right, we have the Department of the West. So I normally get the Department of the West up a little bit. So I'll normally get about 4 or 5 divisions of that. 3 divisions and 3 divisions. Yeah. That looks like it won't let me do that. Oh, now it will. So immediately, cannon stays here, cavalry goes here. Infantry goes there. Of course, you can build your armies, you can select your officers. It can really turn it into a real RP heavy game. 4 divisions, 3 cav, and another infantry division. And that gives me an army of 21,000 men. I think I will add another infantry division just out of bloody mindedness. So I have at least 3 in each. There we go. And then let's upgrade. So let's upgrade all of them. Let's just hopefully upgrade these guys with rifled muskets and the artillery pieces. Yes, it has. Nice, that's what we like to see. And that will be... it'll take a while for it to build up its forces, but hopefully it shouldn't be that bad. On the right, we'll have an army about 20,000 each, hopefully, fingers crossed. So this is the Department of Northeastern Virginia. Which has an army of 7,000 right now. Let's start reorganizing our troops. We can get a lot of troops really quickly here. Oh, I don't want to transfer. Let's stop that. Do 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 do. Artillery and 2 cav. Or not. There we go, 2 cav. And upgrade. Oh, fully strength, planes rifle, Smith carbine. Lovely, that's the sort of stuff we want. Army of the Northeastern Virginia, that's going to be 16,000 men. Would like it to be a bit bigger, I'll be honest with you. Going to turn it to a solid 20,000 men. Just out of safety, just of safety, 20,000 men. 1, 2. 3. We get a lot of men as a union. A lot of men. Sadly, I've ran out of muskets, so we're going to have to stick with the standard Springfields for the rest of our armies. Farm of the Ohio, once more, 5 divisions. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need about 7. 7, 3 cav, 3 of these. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and finally our cavalry army. There we go, a solidly large 33,000 men. And for the Department of the West, which will move down south to Louisville, we'll make a healthy army here as well. I think it's Department of Ohio, Department of the West. Whoa. Oh, you're the oh, it's the Department of Ohio. Once more. Gotta make sure this is all set out properly, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. Three, 1. Cavalry. And then I say 3 more infantry. 2 more cav. And that's enough artillery. Now have I run out of men? Shouldn't have. No, I have. I have. That's to be expected. What a shame. Oh well. But that's all I need is a small army there anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Just save, we've done our job, we've done our building of our armies. So make sure everything's alright. Yes, 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 you've all got your corps, all your divisions. Yes, 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 good. Now we wait as our army builds. It'll take a couple of months, but nothing too bad. Fort Garrison, Washington, Northeast Virginia, and Department of Pennsylvania. How is the Union, the Confederate Army doing? 2,000 men so far. And McClellan has reached his destination. So he has now secured Kentucky. The Army of Tennessee. Do we know how big the Army of Tennessee is? About 1,000 men. Yeah, I've got to wait anyway. I can't move forward anymore. I just wanted to make sure these states were nice and secure. Interesting. That's a new event. Do do do. Bow bow bow. Oh, a naval battle. Interesting. Oh well. Let's take a look on the strategy graph, see how big their army is. Bigger than mine right now. Good, the first military policy. But we can't pick this military policy yet, we've still got to keep it going down this line for a 12-month policy. We're not going to spend money on anything else yet, it's literally just going down a military rank so we've got enough manpower to field our forces. Once that's done, we've got a large amount of manpower, we can continue on with the offensives. Still got 1,000 men here, 1,500. Still waiting for that extra oomph before we go. $5,000, 14,000, and that's a pretty upgraded army. With policy 2. There you go, here's our 16,000 cash injection. Manpower injection, it took a while, but they're finally there. We can immediately go on the offensive. Push these guys off. Let's push them out of Mississippi as soon as possible. Missouri, not Mississippi. It's taking a lot longer to move the armies now. I have no idea where the dude's gone. So I suppose I'll start pulling down south. Let's get them out. What time? What is it? What month? It's May 9th, so I've got time. 2,606 men here, 18,000 men here. $2,600 men there. 4,000. So I could push now and secure the objectives I need to take. Because we've received our manpower first. So that's what we're going to do. We can feel the movement of the armies is much slower now, which is nice. Before you could just blitzkrieg your way down south. Yep, Doctor's withdrawing. One Confederate invasion with 2,255 men. So as you can see, my manpower is pretty much even right now, but I have no idea where the South's army is. But to get this to secede, I need to move over and take Grafton. So if I want to make West Virginia, I've got to take all this territory. So this is the first step in the master plan. And so we're going to have an army here. Take down Charleston, Grafton and Wheeling. I believe that's the three I need to make the West Virginia. Wheeling, Grafton and Charleston, yep. So once we take these two, we'll head back down south. Taking a sweet time. Because as these armies get better trained, of course they'll be much more faster, so you're not going to get this sort of slow pace early on. Later in the game, you're going to get much more quicker marching. So where's my objective aim, boys? I should have that. Oh, you're capturing. Oh, that's good. It slows. It's actually it takes a while to capture these places. That's nice. That means I'll also slow down the war. It's good. Our supplies, 75%. Always should build a supply dump if I'm going to go down there. Now actually put some money in agriculture actually, if they've actually fixed the economy. Because my supply is actually dropping properly now. Good, we needed that, and then Militia Act 4. We need that 2-year contract. Once we secure that, we'll start building a depot as well. They don't starve. I have my army supply over here. 100%, that's what we'd like to see. Still very small armies for the Confederacy. Our next capture. And then head back down south. To Charleston. And that will hopefully be the first objective. Supply is bad right now. Hopefully once we've built our supply depot, we'll be alright. There you go, it's getting better. Now that I've stopped moving my armies, they're no longer in such a shit state. Lack of food and weather. Low food, low weather. You got ammunition for days, you just got no food, which is the issue. Now, is that the Army of Tennessee? Where are you going, Army of Tennessee? Are you heading east to deal with me, are you? Still no food on that front. You have to be careful about that. Hopefully they don't starve too badly. Over here, we're going to take Grafton. Charleston. There you go, West Virginia has been formed. And I'm low on supplies, so we're going to head back up north now that we've done that objective. And the Army of Tennessee is now moving forward as well. I wonder how big this army is. Not a big army, it's just quite small. I might move to counter that. How's the food? Still really bad. Apparently you've got a load of supplies. It doesn't look like it to me. Also, we're low on food here as well. So I'm going to have to move back up to the main highways to wait. I like this food mechanic. It has slowed down the war so much more. Hey, 2,000 men strong. Let's move back up here to deal with this. Food is a pretty big issue right now. There we go, that's it. Now we're back on now we're ticking boxes. So So I need supply depots, basically. Supply depots are extremely important to maintaining an offensive, especially on the western front. Let's go deal with this army if we can. And the... I wonder if I have any more men I can recruit for the Department of Ohio. I would like another 20,000 men in the Department of Ohio. No, I'd be quite confident using that in offensive actions rather than using it as a... well, basically as a wall, as a garrison army. I'll be an army of 23,000. I can live with an army of 23,000. So where is this Confederate army, and why is it still harassing me in Missouri? Condition alert, hey? Condition alert. That's probably because of the lack of food. Okay, that's not working good. This army's in a shit state. Retreat back up north. Why is your morale panicked? I don't know. Still, we've got our first engagement here. I don't think I'm going to be advancing in that theatre anymore. It's just too far, it's not enough supply. Instead it's going to be Kentucky and Tennessee. So who's in charge of the Army of Northwest? Porterfield, hey? Got a new map? Looks like it. Anyway, where's my army? It's too fast. Better. So, first thing first, let's look at the army. Partner, Pennsylvania. How much reach do I have? Quite a lot of reach. One big extended line. Tell the infantry to fire at long range. The enemy is going to be coming from over here or over here. Where's my cannons? Cannons move back and cavalry moves on the left flank. Okay, let's do this. So, 1st Division under Cadwallader. Move forward. 2nd Division, move forward. Any 2nd, 3rd, 4th Division, or so to speak. Cavalry can stick itself on red hills, and the artillery can move up behind. So it appears that supply is now actually a big deal now. You can't just ignore supply, which is interesting. Oh, our first feud. Who doesn't he like? No idea. And the forces move. Ah, here we go. It's like our first engagement. We're unlucky. Yeah, you're moving in the right place. What about you guys? You guys, on the other hand, need to stop what you're doing and move up to stop here. And the artillery is good. Yeah, the artillery is good. So the first engagements, what have we got coming out? B's detachment and B's brigade. Thomas's brigade is moving along empty, open ground. So can I zoom a bit more? Filled map scroll speed. No, I can't zoom anymore. It's a shame. What a shame. Normally you could scroll much more closer than this. It's a pretty even battle. 30,000 each. Let's move the cavalry up along this hill. Yeah, maybe they've done something. Because normally you can get really close, like this sort of close. I think it's just the topography on this new map. Shit, what have I done? Just told these guys to stop doing what they're doing. Keep going. Altitude 11. Altitude 21. Griffin's on his way, and George H. Thomas is on his way as well. Springfield musket's not the best, really. Get into the bank. Good, these men are withdrawing. I'm getting the advance forward. Fine advance. These guys haven't received their orders anymore because I told them to stop doing what they're doing. What a shame. take a look at the AI. Not doing too badly. It's in the initial engagement now, so drawing back, but now it's seeing what my army's doing. Still got a lot of troops here. They're not doing much about it. But again, the order delay, they're probably replanning whatever they were initially doing. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for my guys to get in position. The cannon's really close. I want to soften up the enemy before I move forward. That's pretty good range. I'm not going to move out that cannon forward anymore. Yeah, it's going to take a while. It's going to take our sweet, sweet time. Until my cavalry deigns to move itself. Is that another cavalry advance? Yes, it is. There we go, the cavalry's on its way. Yeah, that poor dude never stood a chance. That's a lot of cannons being fired. He's not happy. He's got another feud going on. Okay, cavalry's almost there. Let's begin the advance. Let's begin the flank. And let's begin moving these troops forward. What sort of guns do you guys have? Enfield muskets. Okay. Cavalry's almost there. Back to the guns. About to hit nightfall. Probably be a bit late for this attack, but hey ho. Huge, using own initiative. Nikosi, why are you letting the team down, Nikosi? Still early engagements with the skirmishers. Charge forward. Finally, they've routed. I would like to shuffle this line along a little bit so I can get all my lines ready to go. Oh, hey, you're committing suicide there, bro. Sort that formation out. McNell's brigade is just getting slaughtered. Cavalry's there. Let's go. Get that flanking. The officers are doing their own thing right now, much to my irritation. If this keeps up, I may have to replace some of these officers. Okay, looks like the Confederate armies withdrawing. Wonder if they're withdrawing in good order or not. First time will tell. Okay, start giving a general advance order. They sent the rear guard, Splaccomb's brigade and Boyce's brigade. Yes, it looks like they do have a rear guard. Wonder if I can cut them off. Yes, I can, I think, if I keep this up. Okay, unhorse. Face that way. Immersive formation. Looks like we're chasing them off the field. Not the most effective engagement, not the most decisive of battles, but it's a good start. As opposed to the strategic outmaneuvering on the Western Theatre, which has left my army without food or supply. So I don't think I'll be pushing in Missouri anytime soon. I think you are dismounted. No, you're not. Now you are. It's all about getting that cavalry up. Once you get the cavalry up, it's lovely. For those... Whoa, that's not cavalry. Whoa, why does these cavalry got Springfield muskets? Damn, that's some embarrassing cavalry. It looks like they've tried to withdraw to a more steadily ground. That's actually pretty clever, yeah. They saw the flanking manoeuvre and they've tried to withdraw. But I think they probably should have just gone for the retreat, really. Even though we are equal numbers. Slaughter. Absolutely, boys of the brigade is absolutely slaughtered. Nothing. Didn't fire. Bastard. Oh, I'm gonna have to re-steady the line now. Actually, I'll wait till nightfall. I'll wait till nightfall. Yeah, it's 1924 hours, or yeah, it's 1924 hours. So we'll wait till nightfall, get all my army back into an organised state, and then we'll begin advancing again. Also allows me to bring my artillery forward and basically reorganise the line. How's the ammo? $60, 57. Yeah, we got plenty of ammo. We got ammo for days. Whoa, whoa! What are you doing? Marshall's just gone off his rocket. He's attacking early. Someone save Marshall from himself. Retreat, Marshall, retreat. Marshall's disobeying orders. Well, you're doing a good job, so I'm not holding it against you too much. But, I mean, look at that, you just crushed that detachment. There we go, the end of the day. Thank God. So now we can steady our lines. Start maneuvering and begin an attempt at a flanking maneuver. So we'll try and hold this position with our... What division is it? 2nd Division under William Keane, and hopefully we'll be able to turn the flank. So once our main infantry force moves in... Actually, I may switch these guys around. No, you're pretty good. Once our main attacking flanking force moves in, hopefully it turns their flank, allows the artillery to hit sides, and wins us the battle. So let's find out. Let's find out if this works. Cavalry's in a good position. Artillery will begin firing. I don't want to send my guys up along the river line yet because of the hill. Alright, looks like a beginnings of a push. Army's still yet to receive its orders yet. What is this? Hopefully it's extending the line, not trying to do a right flank. It's a bizarre maneuver they're trying to do. What is this going on? Yeah, some of our officers do not have particularly high initiative, so one officer is moving particularly well along the flanks. Oh yeah, thank you for the follow, Mr. Form 990. But yes, as you can see, some of our officers don't have particularly good initiative. So then waiting a very long time before they see a cautious initiative, meaning it's going to take them ages to move anywhere. So hopefully this improves as the war goes on, but if not, then I may have to do some replacement. Because right now the only officer that has actually moved into position right now. George hates Thomas. who's also cautious. This needs to withdraw. This is an absolute mess. Looks like a partial offensive on the right. Quite clever AI, they've split their forces. Actually really impressed with the AI in this battle. Withdrew initially, now they've split their forces. Some to attack the holding force, some to attack the left flank. Really quite good. Fortunately, we have repelled Slocum's Brigade with our Smith carbines. Cavalry is extremely good. If you get the right cavalry carbines, they can just, if you can get on a flank, you can just toe-to-toe beat a brigade. No, we can't afford for you guys to wait any longer. You need to push. Well done, boys. Keep holding. Because the cannons here will just make short work of anything. Any of these troops. The Confederate lack of cannon in this battle has probably not done them particularly any good favours. Get on your horse and run over here. Because you also can use the cavalry as a to fill in the holes. So they're really good at basically everything. It's just that their equipment's quite expensive. Yeah, the Confederate counterattack has been easily repulsed. And they're up in the air, and their entire right flank is broken. You've got Smith, B, and Herb, they're all gone. This is where I could potentially counterattack. But these guys are completely out of fight. It's going to take them ages. Ah, there you go, the retreat. Was quite smart of the AI. Once that counterattack on the right failed, they were just going to lose. So that makes sense as to why they would withdraw. Of course, we had the technological superiority with a lot of our units having rifled muskets. I think. It was only on this brigade. Well, some of them have got rifled muskets, so it's not that bad. Oh shit! Lewis's brigade has just routed Thomas's brigade and just counterattacked it and pushed it all the way back. I'm in no state to chase. I haven't got a large enough force. I haven't got a flanking force, so I'm just going to leave him be. Leave him be for 11 minutes. Or 11 hours in this game. No, it's actually 11 minutes, that's a lie. And let's take a look at the battle. 4,300 casualties, 900. Total 1,400 to 5,000. That's a healthy battle. That'll push. I think Jackson's army out, and then I'll go do is work about a way about shoring up the Western Front. Do. Glorious victory at Beverly. Army of Northwest fleeing in panic. Slocum loses face and support for the real cause wavers. So hopefully this will be the end of our war in the wilderness for the foreseeable future, and I can retreat back up to the Winchester to avoid any further. I don't really want to fight here. There's not a lot of resources, not a lot of supply, and I've got much bigger fish to fry now with the new updates. That being, this army here needs to get back up into Union territory. What's this army size like? Western Army, 21,000 to my 16. Now I lost so many units to attrition here. This army is retreating back up north to St. Louis, and the other army, I'll send McClellan down to Bowling Green. You can't go that way. If you go that way, you'll die. Go this way. These armies are starving to death. That was a waste. Hope I can get him to retreat. Yes, that's what I needed you to do. I needed you to retreat back into Union territory. Of your 11,000 men, which just got slaughtered. Come on, get out. Well, Harney, that was a devastating, well, that was a disastrous campaign. I'm going to replace you because of that. Harney. Someone with a bit more of a sense of competence. Bamford, Winfried Scott. Yes, I'm going to assign Winfried Scott to the joys of this. You've got no supply, you're starving to death, you are just in a complete mess right now. How's the Union's policies going? Still pretty good. Last Militia Act, and we should be in the green in terms of manpower. 9,000 men, that's all gone, just wiped out from the attrition. Can I replace you men? Yes, I can. And I'll give you another 3. Give you another 4 infantry. Don't get them killed, please. Over southwards. You're getting supplied. I'm going to have to build you a supply line, aren't I? Give me a supply depot. Only one invasion, and that's in Missouri. Where are you going? Why are you going there? And finally, the conscription act, not pact. Good, now head over to Louisville. You have your starved, destroyed, useless army. Your job will literally to be holding Missouri. Whereas, how many armies is that? 19,000, 2,000, 9,000, so about 30,000 men. So I'm going to give you more men. Do not embarrass me like you did last time, okay? Good, you've got 30,000 men. How is the Eastern Front doing? $22,000, 8,000, 36,000, 20,000. Start adding men to the northeastern Virginia as well. More cavalry. We've got the men, so we might as well use them. We've got the men and we've got the funding, so we might as well use it. And that'll bring us up to 36,000, and northeastern Pennsylvania will add another 4,000 men. And once I know that the Eastern Front is secure, once I know this guy's back in St. Louis and he's not going to die, we'll be alright. I might move into Nashville right now to get supplies. Like, you are in a complete shit state. Low food, low attrition. Just stay here. Hopefully I'll try and bait him away by taking Tennessee. Well, taking Nashville. The food is coming back, which is good. Let's take a look at these armies. 19,000. 28,000. And the army of Tennessee is holding. You can hold here. I think you'll be alright. Head further north. Wait for supply or head further south? I'll wait for supply. There's no point heading further south until I'm fully sort of supplied on provisions. The armies are moving ever closer. That's secure now, so I can begin offensive operations here. $8,000, 40,000, 37,000. Bring both armies in, get them in a pincer. Hey Scott, how are you doing? You're doing better now, which is good. Policies. I've got to do the economy policy soon. Oh yeah, I've got to also fund transportation. That's got to go up. Funding has to go up for transportation, definitely. Diplomacy, not so much. I don't. Diplomacy can go down. How's the march? Good. And we are pretty much back up to full supply, so we can push over to further south, going along the main highways, main motorways. The railways, not the main motorways. Take a look, army-wise. The Confederacy has more troops than I have, but I think it's got more in terms of garrisons and things like that. So 53,000 auto. Really, I've got about 60,000 to his 45,000 on the east. Let's save. I'll call it the last battle for the day. Under Robert Patterson, both fully equipped armies. That's probably why the Eastern Front is probably where most of the action is, because the supply lines are just downright better. But I like this new update. Before I could just make massive armies and move them through Missouri, now I can't. The fight no more. Glory, glory, glory. It's a hell of a... Oh wait, it's not. That's right. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's a hell of a way to die, isn't it? So we are facing the army of Shenandoah under Johnston with 33,000 men and 13 guns. No guns. Easy peasy. Army Green, morale is determined, but our supply state is really good, and we are going to have a second army moving forward soon. They're going to be coming from over here or over there. Oh, so basically it could be anywhere on the right side. My army, let's see, what's the best crossing points? So most of the capture points are in the center, so I suspect I will want to really just fight over the center. And there's a lot of lovely hills here. There's what? Henry House. Delicious. I do love hills for artillery. You know you're a war player when you see hills. You're like, oh, I love. Give me hills or give me death. Oh, and I spotted the army. They're going straight up, point blank range. We're going balls deep, are we, boys? Okay. But that also, to an extent, makes sense because, of course, I have numerical superiority once both my cores get here. But right now, I've only got one core. It's my 27,000 strength core, so it makes sense for the AI to be as aggressive as possible before my second core arrives. So I suspect that's actually pretty intelligent of the AI to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and get a lay of the land. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Get my other core. They're not corps or divisions, but I call them corps because they act like corps. Corps is like a mini army, but I like to keep all my stuff as one self-contained force. So the 3rd Division, the Artillery Division, you are going right up here, with the intent to sort of make this sort of V shape, where if they try and push over here, they get fired upon, and if they try and push center, they get hit with like a massive concentration of artillery. Is that a broken unit? Yeah, it's a broken unit. You can just hide back here. This must be a replacement unit or a new unit. Cavalry will move up on the right as well, just to hold. And we're going to start setting up some defenses while we wait for the 2nd Army to arrive. I think Northeast Virginia to arrive. Oof. Already one dead cavalry force. Not good. Oh well. So let's build our fortifications then. Parapets are expensive. I don't really want them. I would prefer to have this bad boy. Go to here. Come on. First one. Second one. Nah, it's gonna be garbage. Oh, I'm so upset. Oh well. Maybe I should shift this to the right flank. Shift this to the left. That makes more sense. Three divisions here. This army, move forward. Lovely. And our final defensive line goes here. Get in. Get in. Get in. Good. All my forces in, almost. Come on, get in there. And my little unit. You plug yourself there. The little brigade that could. You fit yourself in there, you fucking slag. Oh, it's Thomas. No wonder your army's so. No wonder Thomas is so small. I think it got crushed in the last battle. This cavalry's not needed right now, is it? No, have to cross. You know what? We'll keep the cavalry there. Why not? And now we wait in a defensive battle until our allies arrive. Or until the 2nd Army arrives, not our allies. The one thing cavalry is not good at with their weapons is defensive. Because they have less range. And now, without further ado, I think that is everything. Oh, yeah, let's bring that artillery up. Let's do it. Doing it live. Wait for the 2nd Army. Oh yeah, I need to tell my entire force to fire at long range. What are you trying to do, Big Shag? Oh, pain in my ass. Fire long range and move forward to beat up these guys. Gotta love them skirmishers. Where's my next army gonna arrive? Yeah, move to point blank range to shoot them because you refuse to fire at long range. Good, you gave him a whiff of grape shot. 0 casualties, so you didn't do too well there, Chumleys. On the cavalry, over here. Thank you very much. Okay, you're about to rout. You need to sort things out. You need to sort things out, my guys. Dekosi's just gone rogue. He's abandoned his defences. He's no longer listening to me. I need to shift my foot. I need to shift over here to stop this detachment that's smashing me up. Where's the Virginia army? I don't really have much trust in this army right now. Thomas is back. Got engagements on the left. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Move up. My army is just doing its own thing right now. Like a lot of my officers are just going rogue. Has my second army arrived? Yes, it has. Okay, that's fine. Get back in formation. Stop being cowards. Well, you did a good job, boys. By a good job, I mean you didn't die. You survived long enough to not embarrass me. Bring this force back. I don't think this will be a particularly decisive battle either. I think these armies are still pretty raw. Whoa, is that a reinforcing army as well? Interesting. So we're going to have to try and move down. Switch to long range. First division, move over here. Second division, move. And the third division, not the fifth division, so to speak, move. Cavalry can take its sweet ass time. That's only What is this army? No, it's Northeastern Virginia under McDowell. Okay, I was a bit confused because it said like militia. That's not the main force. The New Jersey militia is actually cannons. Some engagement taking place. It's going to take a while for my main force to move in. Interesting. Start flanking maneuver, I might be able to pen them in. Yeah, wheeling up that cannon real fucking close. Okay, wow, where's the Kusi? Alright, Kusi's calmed down, that's what let's see. He's seen the logic. That artillery is fucking disgusting. Charge it. Cavalry, charge the artillery. I want that artillery off my front line, blasting holes in me. Have you solidified? We secured a line. You didn't do a very good job, cavalry. I'll give you that. Well, you did rout it, so I suppose it's not the end of the world. You did better than originally anticipated, so... Well done, Morris and Rafe. Pushed them off. What's going on the right side? A rather large assault. Yeah, second, our relieving army is still nowhere near yet. Good, get rid of that cavalry. A big force against my 27,000 army. I just don't know what to do with you, Wells. I'm pushing within my cannon range. Cannons are starting to take losses. Hopefully Baldwin can save the day and re-secure that line. Go on, Thomas, you've done well so far, apart from that time you got crushed by retreating forces. This army's pretty beaten up, but it has been in 2 battles back to back, so I don't hold it in too low regard. Give it a whiff. Come on, give it a broadside. The Confederate detachment can be very infuriating if you allow them the opportunity to attack you or to harass you. Some poor performances by some of my general officers there. Some very, very poor performances. What about my cavalry? Are they reorganised or are they just completely gone? Yeah, cavalry's just completely gone. Union cavalry, not even once. We're almost there. Hopefully we might be able to get a juicy encirclement on these guys. I don't want to be too aggressive. Retreat. Retreat back across the lines. Retreat back into cover. Come on, get in formation. And then crash into the flank. Someone's gone rogue again. Yeah, 2 of my officers going rogue. They're just refusing to participate. Emre and Kosi. Kosi has been an impudent fellow. Several times he's just refused to follow orders. Start pushing forward, start applying pressure. Yeah, I see you. I just don't want to see you. Dodge! He's on his way. Oh, hey, that looks like a fresh army. Look at a 2-speed. Off your horse. There you go. Start crushing these fellows. Don't rout Thomas, I need you. I should be in a bit of a sticky situation after. I'll be honest with you. I'll be real with you, Chief. Five casualties. You're taking absolutely no casualties. Council, whatever you're doing, and head over here to block that. I don't like the look of that in the slightest. It looks like a reinforcing Confederate army. Okay, it's time to close the gate. No. Yes. Quick random query, is there a guide listing situation modifiers? No, I don't think there is. But what do you mean by situation modifiers? Do you mean things like this? If you just scroll over them, sometimes it's a bit buggy. Oh, but if you just scroll over, it'll just tell you what. No, it won't actually give you a. It won't actually tell you the values, but I suppose it'll just tell you the reason why. Oh, yeah, on the meta. Yeah, sadly I don't. I'm not sure about the. Yeah, I'm not clued in about on what do you call it. It's been a long stream. It's been a long day. Yeah, not clued in on the values. But I just try and avoid as many of those modifiers as possible. Those penalties as possible. I suspect they'll be in the files. I think the devs, if you just ask on the Steam discussions, they're quite helpful. They'll probably just steer you in the right direction if you want to know the ins and outs. Just ask on the old yeah. Let's go after the Steam discussions. The devs are normally really quite helpful. No worries, have a good one, Aslatavi. Okay, what's going on here? Thomas Brigade is collapsing. Again, it's being rushed. Being bum rushed again. Still taking a very long time to move this flanking force over because this Jones's brigade is still holding really adamantly. Hopefully we have blocked off the the Confederate reinforcements. Fingers crossed, eh? Doesn't look too sizable. I think we've done very well to cut them off, actually. I would like to say it was a masterstroke of tactical genius, but the truth of the matter is I sort of stumbled into that cut-off. Go on, open fire. They've broken. They can try and escape up north now, which is a shame. Thomas is not having a good time, is he? That's the second time he's been bomb rushed. And Jones's brigade has routed, allowing me finally to advance. What's going on over here? Nothing. That's what we like to see. Nothing in the arty zone. This cavalry is not doing very well against this brigade. Normally good as a flanker, that's why. I was hoping 2-on-1 would be enough. Sadly not. What on earth is that formation? I mean, I like it. It's flashy. Got style. There you go. This is where it counts. Normally I won't zoom in too often, but it's quite infuriating because you actually want to watch the battle, but I'm too busy like microing. But normally when I'm quite comfortable with the situation, I know it's just a matter of time. I'll start zooming in. Because this is a pretty comfortable situation I've found myself in now. I've got the cannons have moved up. The Confederate troops are now stuck in a complete wedge shape. This Union reinforcing corps, it's completely impotent, it's been blocked. I don't know if I can bring the horses round. I don't think he's taken a lot of casualties because it's Jackson, for fuck's sake. Jackson is never going to rout. Just give him a quick volley to send him on his way. Can we cross here? And no, it's not being built. What a shame. I'm gonna try and break through, are they? No, I don't think so. I think once they know that front's collapsed, they're just gonna retreat. Yeah, Jackson knows what's up. He's not an idiot. He knows what's up. I'm about to shoot him in the back. It's good because this army has a lot of rifled muskets. Hume's brigade surrenders. The enemy brigade under Colonel Humes was thoroughly whipped. 1,970 men have been captured. The prisoners are being sent to the rear to be handed over. Interesting. I assume it must be one of... Oh, it was this brigade here, trying to break through. Let's begin the final crushing blow. It was a mortal blow. So it was an interesting battle. Initially it was quite skirmishy over here, but eventually the main sort of brunt of it forced up north. And sadly, because of my genius, strategic act of genius, the flank came around and prevented the reinforcing corps. But this cav hasn't done anything the entire game, so I have no sympathy for this bad boy. Okay, Hunt's brigade, so again, more surrenders over here, because they've been fully encircled. I think this is a new update as well to the game. Before the AI didn't really surrender. But now it looks like it's more understanding of a strategic situation. If it can't get out, it'll just give up. Parton's brigade. Yeah, a disastrous battle for the Confederacy. Come on, give me a volley. There we go. And the final surrender. Sterling's brigade surrenders. 3 full brigades surrendered there. Let's take a look at the reports. 19,000 casualties. Damn, son. 3,090. Oh, pretty bad for the Confederacy, if you don't mind me saying. Look at that, 17,000 infantry just gone from that battle. That's going to do some heavy damage. I don't think I'll be able to replace them in short order, so I could maybe push east if I needed to, just to draw off Confederate attention west. Yeah, General Green, Brigadier Green was pretty bad. But that Kosi fellow was a nightmare. Just kept on refusing orders, doing his own thing, just destroying my defensive lines. Do 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 do. Seven. It takes a bit longer to load with this patch, so I'm hoping that means there's more stuff in it. So there you go. But so far, I haven't had any game-breaking bugs, which is nice. Altogether, I do like the next step in this game. Game's updating progress. They've really made it longer. But before I could win this game in the space of a year, now because of how long it takes with supply lines and that, I suspect I could actually go on the offensive and play properly. The Glorious Menashe's Junction, Army of Shenandoah fling and panic, General Green loses face, and General Johnston loses face. So if I just send this army back over here to Winchester, send this army back here to Alexandria. And take a look on the strategic situation on the map. The Army to the West, 10,000, 21,000. About 30,000 men in the Army to the West. Meanwhile, Winfried Scott's army, after what's-his-face got disgraced, has been reformed and its army's back to shape and can now begin offensive operations again. I will probably push down here to push these guys out. General McClellan has moved into Decatur, or was moving into Decatur because the Confederate force is mainly hanging around Missouri. I'm a bit concerned that potentially they could try and cut off my advance by going into Kentucky via this way. So that's why I will send Winfried Scott south to hopefully contest the Confederate troops near Cairo. On the east, two amazingly successful battles. One in West Virginia, which pushed back the initial force of, I don't think it was the Army of Shenandoah, I think it was something else. And another wonderful battle on Manassas that saw pretty much an entire army wiped out. And now all we have left is the Army of Shenandoah, which is not particularly well supplied or well equipped. If I just move my guys back into position, what have I got? Food and provision front. I'll stop and check what I've got. Pretty good food and pretty good provisions. I could begin to march down into Richmond, which I think I probably would do if I was doing a proper campaign. Nothing here really worth to discuss. It's pretty just an easy push down, just an occupation war. And what are these guys doing? Don't know. But that's the end of the stream. That was a casual game. I do like playing Grand Tactician. It's a slow tactical game, a slow strategic game, and it requires enough thought to make any sort of strategy that pays off very enjoyable. And I like the way the battle evolves and changes. So it becomes, you know, a war of attrition in day one, but day two an amazing encirclement. In terms of what's going on the national morale scale, I'm on 88, the Confederacy is on 91, national support's pretty even in the loyal states, and the army field is pretty even as well, which is good. Naval tonnage, I don't really care about that, and the battle's won, I'm completely in favour. What I will say is I do like the new supply system. Before I could just march my army down here and not give a shit and just be like, yeah, let's march 60,000 men down here and march all the way down to Florida. But as you saw at the start of this game, when I marched my men down here, they had no supply, started starving, their morale started collapsing, and once an enemy army came, they just routed and I lost about 20,000 men. So I had to retreat all the way back up north. But that's the end of the stream. Very enjoyable stream. I will save this onto YouTube, and I will save XCOM to YouTube as well. Altogether, not too bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's me, and hope you enjoyed the game. Hopefully, if you do like the game, I do recommend you do go out and buy it. I buy it. I don't normally recommend early access games because of the fear of them never being finished. But how many hours do I have in this game? Let me check. I've got 102 hours in this game, which it says more than a lot of AAA games. And each time, whereas in other early access games things break, in this early access game, when a new update comes out, it feels like it becomes an entirely new game with entirely new mechanics, which I thoroughly enjoy doing. So it's never a chore playing this. In fact, I've actually said the early access experience has been really enjoyable because I play one time and there's like 200,000 men on each side, and it's a massive world war, and then a new update comes out and it's a different kind of war, and a new update comes out and it's a completely different kind of war. It's just really, really fun to play. Well, gentlemen, it's been an honour, it's been a pleasure, but I've got work tomorrow, so have a good one.